Hello. Forgive me. Hello. Welcome to my pilot episode of Civilization 2. I will be playing through a scenario, World War II. I'm actually more proficient in Civilization 3, but since I don't have that video available, or that game available, I'm currently in the process of getting it right now. Then I'll play Civilization 3. I much prefer that, but I work with what I have. And I have played Civilization 2. That was actually the first Civilization that I played, so I am experienced in it. Although I much rather prefer 3. Anyway, enough complaining. As I said, I'm playing the scenario, World War II scenario. I'm playing on the second easiest level because it's been a while, to be honest, and this is a pilot. It's not to impress you, it's just to get you interested in what I may be producing in the future. Alright, this is the first one I actually played as Adolf Hitler. I usually play as the French. Yeah, I usually get my ass kicked, but this time I thought I'd do something new. And so I'm playing with the Germans. I'm already familiar with how the weapons work and the movement rates. I'm a little bit fishy on the airplanes. It's been a while. The game has significantly changed from 3. But I wanted to talk about what I'm trying to do here. What I was thinking was, going off history, how Adolf Hitler took over the French so quickly. I was thinking that I should first try to take over Paris, and from then I can probably go on to Strasbourg and Cherbourg. I really wasn't going to worry about the English too much since they're on the island and they really can't mess with me until maybe much later. But I figured if I could just take out the French, and I wouldn't have to worry about anyone else. The thing about the tanks is they can move twice, or they can attack twice. They can even attack a third time, but with 2/3 their attack rate. I don't know how much I want to really explain the mechanics of the game, since more than likely the only people watching this are people who have a good idea of how the game works. For those of you who don't, this game is sort of like chess and strategic thinking and being able to move. There's a certain amount of movement points in certain areas. Your pieces can move, so to speak. And just like chess, every movement, or every unit, every piece has a different attack, strength, and weakness. As you know, bishops only attacking diagonally, and knights in L shapes, things like that. The battle system is kind of cheap, as in, you can be fine. You can have a tank with a spearman. Anyone who's played the game knows the analogy. You can have a tank versus a spearman, and if you fight no spearman, you'll get damage on the tank, which in reality is impossible. But that's how the game works. It's on a roll of the dice mechanic. Like I said, this is my first time playing as the Germans in this scenario, so I'm kind of looking around trying to see what is available. I figured it'd be easier if I bombarded everything. I think that's how he did it. So playing this, it makes it seem really easy. I mean, I know it's war and nothing is easy or guaranteed, but they really do overpower fighting. That's why I hated playing as the French, because you pretty much lost the first round. I believe, as a matter of fact, I take Strasbourg in this turn. I take Amsterdam as well, I believe. And I'm on my way to taking 2 other cities by the end of the second term, and the French are pretty much gone. They have Vichy and Saint-Nazaire, and that's about it. I mean, they got Marseille, but as far as putting up a real resistance, they're pretty much gone. And I'm at peace with the Spanish. I have Italy. There's a handful of neutral nations to my south, but they don't really matter. I mean, after that, I'm just looking at the English. I figure if I can take this opportunity to secure my eastern front, or the western front. No, eastern. I'm sorry, I'm thinking incorrectly. If I can secure the eastern front, that go a long way to my peace of mind. I just gotta quickly take over French. And you notice that beeping sound is me trying to move into an area where I can't. There's such thing as zone of controls. Like, I can't move too close to a tank. I had to be within a certain distance. something they got rid of Civilization 3. Yeah, the amount of tanks this guy has, I mean, it is unrealistic. It's just, it's just a shame. But I do like Civilization 2 for my complaining about it. I do think it requires a little bit more strategy and skill to really perfect it. 3 kind of oversimplified things a little bit. I really think you can really micromanage with this one. I'm thinking that for my next attempt, I don't know if I'll make a second pilot episode, but I think I definitely want to try to play Civilization in the future, see how that works. Maybe start my own file